I've got a delicious loaf cake recipe for you, full of fresh raspberries and coconut. Now I'm going to start off by creaming together some butter and then some golden caster sugar, so straight into a freestanding mixer. Now if you don't have one of these mixers, an electric hand whisk will do fine, and then just cream them together. Once they've creamed together, go in with the eggs, just one at a time. And then add a little spoonful of flour at this stage, just so that the eggs don't curdle. Have a quick scrape down of the sides. And then give another mix. So now you've got some air in, it's time to just fold in flour and the coconut. Because if you do this with the beater still on, you can work it too hard and you'll end up with a dense loaf. So just fold that in, and that's going to keep the cake really moist. And then for the raspberries, I've just got some really lovely juicy raspberries that I've just halved. So they go in, and then at this stage, I'll be really careful, just fold them in as best as you can. Some of them are going to break up a little bit, but it's nice to get that mixture of broken raspberries and then some juicy bits in the middle of the cake. I've got a loaf tin, it's just lined with some parchment, and make sure you overlap it like this on the edges because it makes it much easier to lift it out. And then I'm just going to pour that mixture straight in. So you've got that great marbling effect from the raspberries and that lovely bit of texture from the coconut. And just using the back of a spoon, just level everything out. And then that goes into the oven at 180 degrees for around about an hour. So my cake is out of the oven and cooled, and it's got a lovely golden brown crust on it. Now if you find it's darkening a bit too much in the oven, just cover it with some foil for the last half an hour of baking. Now for the topping, I'm just going to take a few bits of coconut and then using a sharp knife, thinly slice. I'm just going to toast these off in a hot oven for a couple of minutes. So just scoop them up onto a baking tray and then just spread them out in an even layer. While the coconut's toasting, I'm just going to turn the cake out. This is why we have the paper overlapping, because it makes it much easier to slide the cake out. To decorate, I'm just going to use some coconut yogurt. I just want to give it a bit of a beat with a spoon first, and then just start to spoon on top. This is a lovely topping for a cake because you've got that coconut flavour running through, but also a little bit of sharpness and acidity. Just start to push it to the edges. Yogurt's on top. Just going to grab the coconut. That lovely toasted golden colour. I'm just going to scatter those over the top. And then finally, some of these big, juicy, fresh raspberries, and just tear them roughly over the top. So once you've finished decorating, just slice it up and it's perfect with a cup of tea. My coconut and raspberry loaf cake. Now for more great baking recipes, click on the subscribe button.